smash the like button, and subscribe. Literally against what the doctors indicate is disgusting. No person in this country should go without that. That's so disgusting that we live in a country like that. Seriously. Seriously. Like, I can't believe that we have to go on a TikTok live to ask people for help because it is the case that we don't have a government that can literally help people in need, to show up for people, literally for basic security.
And it's terrible, man. You know, because in a sense, you know, we all either got lucky or unlucky, as it pertains into the family that we were born in, the amount of money that they have, maybe our parents' health insurance, or the health insurance that an employer offers us, or what our local coverage options looks like. And you know, the reality for, you know, a minority of Americans who got lucky is that they have access to, you know, that the health care that is required to provide them life-saving assistance and to keep them alive and to cover the bills and to give them the state-of-the-art access to innovative medical technology that'll save their life. And, you know, the fact that that exists, it truly does for so many people with a lot of forms of cancer. If you catch it early enough and you have access to that state-of-the-art equipment, you know, your life is saved. And because of you know, a neglect of health care stemming from our government and the terrible coverage of these for-profit organizations, there is so many reasons why somebody either doesn't have access to those solutions or can't have access to the solutions that exist because of you know, of profit over people. It is it's incredibly terrible.
Yeah, and the worst part of it all is that so many of us, but Adam in particular, he did everything quote unquote right. You know, what I mean, like everything that you're told to do in our society, have health insurance, have all these insurances, pay into it, stay healthy, all these things, but then paying into it for all those years, and then when it comes that you actually need it, then you're paying essentially you're paying full price for so many things, and
Right.
it's just it becomes dead. Like, what's the point of having it when you got to pay $15,000 a month, which I'm sorry, but it's like 99% of like Americans just simply cannot afford. Like, I don't know how anybody on this earth could afford $15,000 a month for something. I mean, and plus on top of pills and doctor's visits and the continued health premiums. I mean, it's madness to me. Like, I've never heard of something so batshit
Right.
insane.
I
But
mean, that's the other side of things. You do everything right, but then guess what? You know, whoever is covering you for health insurance, at the end of the day, they're there to make a profit. So what happens is they'll say that you don't need what you truly need, and now all of a sudden you got to go appeal this decision, and it takes months, and they reject your appeal, so you got to refile it. Next thing you know, it's like 3 years after you needed the service, and you're either later stage cancer or you know, like unfortunately not with us anymore. And that's
yeah,
the reality of, you know, like the American healthcare system. You know, but
yeah,
I'm
I
really
agree.
happy that, you know, you, me, Parker, and, you know, this just incredible community that we fostered over the last couple of years can really band together on issues like this and help save a man's life. You know, help make his life better. Help ensure that he has the the means that are required to treat you know, this terribly corrosive illness that has, you know, taken so many people from us that we love, um, and it truly only exists as the issue that it is because of the motivation of profit over people.
Yeah, and once again, everybody, if you're just coming in, what we're doing is we're doing a fundraiser uh, for our friend Adam. Adam is a deep, deep part of this community. He's been here since the beginning. He has cancer, and he's fighting tooth and nail with his insurance company to get the very expensive treatments that he needs. And while he's doing that, we're trying to ease some of the burden off his back so that he doesn't have to worry so much every single month about the insane payments that he has to make. So what I'm just asking everybody to do is if you plan on donating any money to me, to Parker, to Dean, anything right now, if you have that and you wanted to do that, we are asking you, at least for tonight, please donate to that GoFundMe, because we know that a lot of you want to support us, and we greatly appreciate it so much. But right now, at least for tonight, we're asking that any monetary donations that you want to give us, that go to that GoFundMe, which can be found in all of our bios, um, in our link trees. So all of that stuff. So please do that. It's going to a very good cause, something that will keep somebody alive and on this earth for just a little bit longer. So thank you so much.
I just want to say, everyone, that like I really appreciate it. Like, seriously, anyone, literally just anyone who's there sending $5, $10 right now. I just want to let everyone know we've raised right now $5,000 in the last 20 minutes. $5,000. I just want to let
Yeah.
you know, everyone. So literally anyone, if you can, literally just $1 to $5, every single person who sends money, it adds up. I'm telling you, it absolutely adds up. We're talking people who are sending $5, $10, right, $20. It adds up.
Yeah. So we greatly appreciate it. If and when you're able to. So just let us know if you're able to. If you have any trouble accessing any of the links, just let us know, and we'll make sure. But it's in all of our YouTube lives right now. It's in all of our bios right now. I just click on the link tree, and you'll be able to see it at the very top. And if you're having trouble opening it, I recommend that you try to open it in a browser, which makes it just a little bit easier. So. But if you have any questions, feel free to put in the chat, and I'll do my best to answer. I'll do my best to keep up with everything.
And
And I
also,
hope that Oh, please go ahead.
sorry, also, if you can,
No,
make a video. Make a video. I'm serious. Make a video speaking about this. Like, if you'd like to make a video, saying to go support people, I think this is incredibly important because this is the reality of the American healthcare system. It actually is.
yeah,
This is the
yeah.
reality of it.
And by the way, once this live ends, that link to the GoFundMe will stay in all of our bios. So no, so if you don't get paid until Friday, for example, right, and you want to donate something, that link will be at the top of my bio, the top of Parker's bio, at Dean's bio, every place, and all you have to do is just click into it. So don't worry about if you're unable to do it today. We understand, but and if you want to do it like another day, that's totally fine. Uh, that link will always be there. So thank you for everybody who donated.
And everyone, by the way, please do not send anything through YouTube Super Chat or through anything else right now. Please send it directly through the GoFundMe's. The link is, you can click on it, the pinned link. Everyone, that is the place to send it, because there are mediums between that are going to limit how much is sent if you send it through YouTube Super Chat. I'm just letting you know, as
Yeah,
well as the others. There are mediums that are going to limit how much is sent. So, because also YouTube takes some. So absolutely click
yeah,
the link tree, the top link, right? Click the top link and then send it directly to the GoFundMe, right? Also, your money is 100% going there as well. I mean,
yeah,
obviously,
yeah.
with me, but like, with GoFundMe, it's 100%.
Oh, and yes, also, if anybody has any questions for Adam, I have his number, and he's listening in on this right now, and he'll let me know any answers. So if you have any specific questions about anything, he's basically like an open book, really, when it comes to this kind of stuff. So if you have any questions, feel free to tag me, and I'll let him know that there's a question.
All right, and I'm gonna go over everything one more time because I know there are people in here that don't know what's going on. Everyone, right now we're doing a fundraiser for a person in our community that is incredibly loved. Right, that's been in our community for a really long time. His name is Adam, and he has cancer. And it is the case that the insurance is not paying for his life-saving medical care and medicine, right? That he needs in order to survive. And it is the case that they have determined that they're not going to provide it because they think that he's quote unquote not getting better, when doctors have advised otherwise, that like this is what he needs. They've said he can go on a lower dosage. No, doctors have indicated this is what he needs. And it's disgusting that insurance companies are able to go against what doctors indicate as the most scientifically viable option, right? It's ridiculous that we live in that society. I'm genuinely serious. I cannot believe it. I can't. It's so disgusting. It's so disgusting that insurance companies get to determine whether or not people live or die. Okay, that's horrible, right? And that's why specifically we're doing this, everyone. This is the whole reason why we're doing this. Look at the link tree in my bio. If you're on TikTok, if you're on YouTube, go to the description, or you can click it on the pinned comment. The link tree, the first comment, our first link on the link tree, it says Adam. Click on that. It will take you right to the GoFundMe. You can read all about everything that's going on. And if you want to listen to what I said about it again, you can go back and read it. But like, go back and listen to the YouTube. But again, everyone, like, all of the information is on the GoFundMe as well. I would really seriously appreciate it. Everything adds up together. I'm serious. So far, everyone, literally, we're at 35,000 raised. We were, again, at the beginning of today, we were, I'm pretty sure 27,300.
Yeah, yeah, we were. Yeah.
And then also, once again, you could find that link in the bio of anybody on the live. Me, Matt, Parker. That link is right now living in all of our bios. So please give it a consideration.
We'd seriously really appreciate it, everyone. Seriously, really appreciate it. By the way, mods, just please make sure you're on 100% duty right now, especially.
Yeah.
Absolutely weird. What is this? If you want to know what this is, everyone, please go to the link tree in the bio. The link tree in the bio. Click on the first link, the GoFundMe, or you can see the GoFundMe that people are spamming in the comment section. Everyone do. Everyone do that. By the way, everyone, for anyone asking about debates, everyone, that will happen at 6 right now. We are doing a fundraiser for a loved member of our community. Everyone, seriously. So please go to the link tree in the bio. Look at the GoFundMe. It's directly to Adam, everyone. By the way, everyone, from the amount that was raised prior, that's from the one time that we raised prior. That's from the one time we raised prior. We'd really appreciate it if we could get to a pretty similar level in terms of what we got last time, everyone. Literally, like, in terms of this is literally whether or not he gets life-saving care. I just want to be point blank period with that. Like, we're not even saying it in any way that's out of the reality of things. Like, he's literally not going to be able to live if it is the case that he cannot get this. Like, I just genuinely want to be honest here. This is life-saving for people. And this should also go to people in terms of a genuine, I don't want to, talk any more political about this, but this is because of how shitty our political system is right now. It genuinely is. The fact that in the United States that stuff like this happens is unbelievable. This wouldn't happen in another country with the universal healthcare system. Seriously, this wouldn't happen. This is in of itself political, right? It is. And it demonstrates a broader narrative in our society that we've lost compassion and empathy and care for our community members and people we love and we've spent our lives around. It's actually disgusting. It's actually disgusting that we let people die like this. It genuinely is. And again, everyone, seriously, anyone putting in, it really helps. And I just want to say I really appreciate it. And I'm just going to give myself a second. If Matt or Dean, if anyone would like to speak real quick, I do need a second.
You're good.
Quick.
Yeah. It's all good. Yeah. So if anybody has any questions for Ted, I know that some people are asking what insurance company it is. It is Blue Cross, because of course it is. So it's Blue Cross. Uh, Technically, I think this counts as a palliative care, but the truth is they're trying to go to like reduce down his level of cancerous cells in his body. But unfortunately, because of the on again, off again, because of the fights that he's had, when he's making progress, it then he like gets off of it, and then it comes right back, because that's what, obviously it just comes right back. So then it has to start all over again, and then he has some new problem that like shows up, because his body's fighting cancer. So he has this new problem that shows up that they didn't have to treat, which makes it, like worse. And so it's like a one step forward, two steps back kind of thing. So and as I said, I just can't fathom the fact that you have health insurance and your chemo still costs $15,000. Like, it just blows me away. Like, like the fact that someone like with cancer can just, like, I don't know. It makes me so upset at the fact that someone has to pay $15,000 a month, which is impossible for like 99% of people. It's just not, you know. It's just not. So, but yeah, if you have any questions or anything, feel free to let me know. I'm happy to answer them as I can.
Seriously, like I genuinely don't get it. Like I don't understand why people can't get this, and I feel like this is a point to explain it. Everyone, like we either run insurance through for-profit corporations that will inevitably put profit over people, or we run it through the government where we can then at a certain point determine what the incentive is based on, and instead of saying it's based on profit, we base it on people, right? We base it on what we provide for people in general. Because again, if we think about it, the cost of production is the same whether we're referencing, a business, a private company, or a public company, right? In the ultimate scheme of things, right? If we're referencing, say, health insurance, providing health insurance, the distinction between a private health insurance and between the government is that the private health insurance company specifically has an incentive to mark up their rates to make a profit off of it, whereas the government does not, right? And if the government does not, and it is the case that we vote people in specifically to uphold those interests, it is the case that we can actually meaningfully have a system where it is the case that like people's basic needs in terms of healthcare are taken care of. And that's a bare minimum. That's what we do for firefighters. It's what we do for police, right? It's what we do in plenty of scenarios. It should apply to literally everybody. But when it comes to health insurance and healthcare, for some reason, we decide that that's only for people specifically who can afford it themselves and not a right to everyone. I think it's ridiculous. Appreciate the galaxy. Thank you. We live in the richest. Please, by the way, everyone, go to the link tree in the bio. Send us anything that you're referencing specifically to Adam. Anything that you're going to send me right now, please send it to Adam. I would really appreciate that. The link tree is in the bio. The first link, click on that. Go directly to it. I would really appreciate that. I'd really, really appreciate that. Oh, did someone want to say something?
I just wanted to quickly thank everybody that has supported the GoFundMe. Thank you guys. And just as Parker just said, like please, yeah, direct like all donations away from like the personal inboxes. Like, don't send any. Like, please don't send anything to like my personal Venmo or PayPal, Parker's personal Venmo or PayPal, etc. And send it all to Adam. In fact, I'm even just like looking at my phone screen right now. I have like 8,000 points. Please don't send me any gifts either. I'm gonna turn around and send that all to Adam. So anything, like regardless if it is money as a gift over TikTok or anything, just make sure that it's all head into Adam.
Yep. Okay. But again, if you have any questions, just let us know in the chat, and we're happy to go over. We'll go back over in about 8 minutes. We'll go back over what's going on. But once again, this is a fundraiser for a friend of ours that has cancer. We are here to help him raise some funds to help offset the insane costs of his cancer treatments. And the link to that GoFundMe can be found in both. My Parker and Dean's bios, as well as the YouTube that Parker is going on right now. So, and we've known Adam for years. Adam has been here since the beginning, going way back. And he's been a mod for us, and just in the whole community for the past like year and a half to like 2 years. So he's doing great. So we're here to just try to help him as much as we can, using our platform so that we can help at least offset some of that just insane costs. At what stage? He's at a pretty advanced stage. So much so that it's basically his meds that are keeping him alive right now. But thank you to everybody who has donated. It does mean a lot to us.
Sorry, I was muted. And
You're good.
and also everyone, also if you can't send any donations, literally just genuinely like wishes in the chat, good comments, like appreciation, love to Adam. I would really appreciate that as well. Show that because I know a lot of people feel that, but they don't say it. They don't type it in the comment section. I would really appreciate if you do that as well. And by the way, everyone, I just want to say like this is genuinely crazy. Like it actually is. Like I just really appreciate that. I really appreciate. I wish every part of society would be there for each other like our community is. I genuinely wish everywhere else did that. I like. I love y'all so much. I really do. I really appreciate everyone.
Yeah, I really appreciate you guys too. Thank you everybody for supporting the GoFundMe, and then also Matt and Parker. I mean, thank you guys for agreeing to do this. I know that it was kind of like last minute with choosing the time and whatnot because we've been going back and forth the last couple of days, but I'm glad that we got together and I'm glad that now worked out. So
I agree. Yep.
Absolutely, absolutely. Sorry, everyone.
You're good.
Just to go over everyone for anyone who's new here, who has just gotten here, and they're on TikTok or something like that. Probably less so for YouTube, but for the people who are on TikTok specifically, by the way, Adam is a loved member of our community. He's been here for years, and it is the case that he has cancer. And again, the insurance company is not fully paying for everything, and he has hundreds of thousands of dollars. Right, by the way, six-figure balance with the hospital due to the chemo treatments, ER visits, and admitted stays. But he also has to pay for like monthly insurance premiums, his portion of the monthly stay at a care facility, personal items they don't provide, and then for copays for cancer and non-cancer medications. And to be specific, the chemo treatments cost $15,000 a month. $15,000. It's ridiculous. No person should have to go through that level of payments alongside everything they're dealing with on a personal level. Right? It's ridiculous. Again, we fund people, like I said earlier, in terms of their access to firefighters, police, plenty of other things in our society. This is another fundamental human right that's got to be provided. It's got to be provided because this should
People
never
asked in the
fucking
chat.
happen. This should never
By the way,
happen.
people asked in the chat. That's $15,000 after insurance. So like, I mean, that's not even like the full cost. That's $15,000 after insurance. So I can't even imagine what it would be like if he had no insurance. So like, luckily he has insurance. And no, someone asked. So he doesn't qualify for Medicaid because he lives in one of those states that is makes you want to annex it, and so Medicaid is so severely limited that it's because he has other insurances that really aren't doing their jobs anyway. They won't let him go on Medicaid, which Medicaid may like help cover it, but he would have to essentially get rid of all of those um uh monetary incomes that are actually like making him live right now. Like those things are what's allowing him to live right now. Like he can't risk getting just like throwing those off to get on Medicaid in the state that we're in right now, where like Medicaid is being cut so much and people are having their healthcare just like denied to them. Like you can't risk that. And so like he's tried to get on Medicaid and it just has failed. Like it just they said no. So I mean, like, like it's a rock and a hard place. You know what I mean? Like, there's just like not much that like can be done because you have, like one system that is meant to help you that won't let you on it, and then the system that he has that he paid into for years is not paying enough. So it's just
And
so
that's why
stupid.
these restrictions that Republicans advocate for constantly are disgusting, absolutely abhorrent. Because if these types of restrictions they advocate for all the time when it comes to these basic core needs for people didn't exist, it is the case that people would get their care. Genuinely, people would get their care. But Republicans constantly got these programs to give tax breaks to billionaires. Constantly. We saw it with the big, beautiful bill. Literally taking money from poor people and giving it to rich people because they don't give a shit about people surviving or not. They care more about the fourth yacht for billionaires. Okay? It's actually disgusting. We need to point it out for what it is. It's genuinely disgusting. And everyone as well, I really appreciate everyone liking the stream. The 1.5 million likes. Holy shit. I really appreciate that. Holy
The
everyone.
W.
Keep tapping that screen. That is absolutely unfucking believable. I really appreciate everyone. Alongside everything else, right? The 1.5 million likes is actually nuts for helping, getting the like the word out there more. So I really appreciate everyone. And I just want to say everyone how much we've raised today. I just want to let everyone know we're almost to $10,000 for today, everyone. We're almost to $10,000 fucking dollars for today.
And what I'm asking everybody, I didn't put like a limit on it, and there is no limit. Like we can go beyond it, but remember, 1 month of his chemo treatment is $15,000. So we were almost at $15,000, and that means that for one more month, he won't have to worry about trying to find money to be able to pay that outlandish bill. So, which means 1 month that he can then figure out maybe to save some money for the next one and for the next one. And so it gives him a break to be able to actually have some kind of reprieve so that he doesn't have to worry about this month paying for it. Because as of right now, everybody, I want to make sure you all are aware. As of right now, he does not have enough money to continue his chemo treatment, which means that if he doesn't have enough money, that at the end of July, this will be his last chemo treatment, which then makes his prognosis severe, very bad. So
Yeah,
that's why we are trying to get money so that he can prolong that, so that as he's appealing, as he's fighting these insurance companies, maybe down the road, maybe that will break through, and then he'll be able to actually get more and more treatment. So that's what we're trying to do right now.
like that's serious. I just like I want people to realize that like I know there's always people in the comments section or trolls and bad people, but I want you to sit down for 1 second and listen in. How shitty of a system we have. How shitty of a system we have for something like this to happen. For something like that to happen. That's actually insane. It's insane.
It is. It is. I've seen a list of all of his costs and like other stuff, and it's just it's sickening, honestly. It's actually sickening. Like so, I yeah. So even $1 helps, $5, whatever you can. Like as as the joke goes, for the cost of one coffee, you can help somebody's life. So please, even if you're able, just all we're asking is for any small amount, and not even like right now either. Some people get paid on the weekends, they get paid on Friday. That's fine too. Like we like totally understand. But these links will stay in all of our bios for the foreseeable future. Like they're not going anywhere. And so I if you get paid later on in the week, you are more than welcome to like go there and then donate what you can. That's what that's what we are going to try to do. And yeah, so that's it. And we're all just trying to do our best as we navigate all of these crazy scenarios. If I'm looking down, I'm just looking at my phone as I go through everything.
What do you think, Matt? Just yes or no, just to clarify, because I don't I don't like I especially don't like
I'm going to
the
clarify.
thing.
So just 1 second. So hold on. Let me just clarify for you.
You're
Okay.
good. And also, Dean, if you have anything specifically to say as well, you absolutely can right now.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm really grateful that we have a community that can help try to save a man's life. I mean, I wish that there was more people out there that um, were more interested in trying to make humanity better for everybody. So everybody in Adam's position could also have a community to help them save their life. So I mean, it's a mixed bag of emotions. But at the end of the day, I'm really happy that we're here doing what we're doing, and everybody that's in here with us, all 4,000 on TikTok and everybody else on YouTube. Thank you so much for being here. And this is a really good thing. It's a really good thing. I mean, imagine if you were in Adam's shoes. How would you feel? And that's kind of the first place my mind goes. When asking myself, is this something I want to support? And the obvious answer is yes. So maybe there's other people out there that have a similar thought process. But just thank you everybody so much for being in the stream with us here and giving us some of your time and attention.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Dan.
And again, everyone, can we just get some appreciation for Matt for helping out? Set this up as always. Everyone, I just want to say again, appreciation for Matt and for Dean for helping getting people here, bringing people, to come help out for for loved one in our community. Seriously, I appreciate y'all. Like I'm not just saying this for the live right now. I really appreciate you both as people, because like this is like it really means a lot to me. It really does, because it's so horrible. It's absolutely it's so fucking horrible that shit like this happens. Oh my gosh, what was that? I just randomly got a noise. I'm so sorry. That just scared the hell out of me. All right, everyone. By the way, I just want to let people know. So for people who don't know who are just going in, make sure to go to the link tree in the bio on my TikTok and the link tree that is pinned as a comment on my YouTube or in the description of the YouTube, and click on that. The first link in the link tree. It's Adam, who's a loved member of our community to like help him continue his life-saving cancer treatments. Like Matt said, literally, if it is the case that he can't pay the $15,000 to continue his chemo, it is the case that the chemo stops. It stops. Genuinely, it stops. I know it sounds like a lot of money, everyone. It is it is a hell of a lot of money. That's why we're on this platform right now doing this, everyone. It's a hell of a lot of money. And he won't have that care. So seriously, this is life-saving. This is like not the typical type of live stream. You know, I'm being totally honest. I'm being as upfront as I possibly can. This is life-saving shit. So I just want to be open with how needed it is. To be honest, I would go to the GoFundMe if you can. And again, to anyone who sent money, the $5, the $10, the person who sent $1,600, thank you so much. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. By the way.
Great people, I tell you.
Unbelievable. The $25, the $30, the $100, multiple times. Seriously, it's unbelievable. I just appreciate everyone so much. It's actually
Okay, so once again, everybody, just to kind of reiterate, we'll be all these links will stay within our bio, and you can always donate later. This is going to be just like a constant thing. So feel free to donate later. As I said, my hope is to get close to that 1 month cost for his cancer, because that will take a lot of stress off his back, and because then he won't have to worry about this month. He can, then look more forward thinking. And so one thing, so that's what I'm hoping. And so if you have any questions, I'd feel to put in the chat, and we're happy to answer them.
Also, for those that are watching that are curious on who Adam is a very long time standing member of my community, Parker's community, all of our communities. In fact, he's even a moderator in both my community as well as Parker's, and he's just spent so much time with us both. And he's a genuinely happy, good man. And he means a lot to us both, as well as he means a lot to, other really active, long time standing members of the communities.
Yeah, very true, very true. I exited out of the page. I'm gonna have to go back in.
Again, everyone, thank you for tapping the screen. Let's try to get to 2 million likes. I really appreciate everyone. It helps push out the stream to more people, get more people to know what's going on. And anyone, again, like I said earlier, if you have the ability to say make a video about this to get the voice out to more people, I would really appreciate it. Share his story. Seriously, share his story. Because it's really sad. What's happening? If you missed any part of this, everyone, again, you can always go back, look at the YouTube. But I would again go look at the link tree in my bio, the first link in my bio. Click on Adam and go make sure to do that, and make sure to read through. I've read it on stream. I might be able to get myself to read it one more time just to be able to get it out to as many people as possible. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that right now, everyone. Give me one
We are
second
not
if you want to say
opposed.
something before I do.
Yeah, it's fine. So Adam is not religious, and so it's not necessary. I know some people in the chat are asking. You're more than welcome. I'm sure he'd appreciate it, but it's not. If you want to say a prayer, that's fine. If that's what you believe in, if that's what you feel, go ahead. But we really are asking you, in addition to that prayer, that you also make possibly a like monetary donation, only because right now that's what we need the most. And I know that prayers do a lot for like a lot of people. It makes them feel good and everything, and they believe it. And I'm happy that that's what makes you feel in that moment, feel good. But we're really asking that if possible, both do a prayer, but then also maybe $1 or like $2 to that GoFundMe. So that's what we're like really asking you to do. So, but you're more than welcome to like say a prayer or thoughts or anything, or to leave anything. So.
All right, everyone. I'm gonna read it off. I think I'm gonna start with the original post, and I'll read from there. Everyone, it's from Matt's perspective. Everyone, hello, my name is Matt. Or actually, Matt, do you want to read it because it's from you?
Oh, sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I got it
for sure.
All right. Yeah. So, hello, my name is Matt. I'm a librarian actually on TikTok. This is my friend Adam. Adam is an active member in the TikTok debate community. He has been with me and my friends on TikTok since the beginning. Adam has bravely fought cancer for a while now, and although he made some progress, his health insurance decided to cut him off of his life-saving treatments. He is now greatly struggling to keep up his bills while also maintaining his health. Below is Adam's story in his own words. It all started back in December of 2023. I developed a severe case of cellulitis and MRSA infection, which caused my left leg to triple in size. I ended up having surgery to remove an abscess deep within my leg. I was then sent to a rehab care facility to heal and to do physical therapy. I went on medical leave from work at that time. While here, I developed a severe case of COVID, which had me bedridden for about 3 weeks. After my wound was healed, I was still doing a more physical therapy. Long on after that, I developed weird symptoms, and after a battery of tests, I was diagnosed with an acute form of leukemia. I soon started on chemo and a daily med regimen. Over time, my chemo and meds were slowly increased as as my condition was not responding. In September of last year, I had two emergency surgeries within a week to fix a spleen and intestinal bleed, as a leukemia was decimating my clotting factors. I continue to be in the care facility and on medical leave, owing my financial survival to the smart decision of having short and long-term disability insurance through work. Recently, my health insurance company decided to cut off my chemo treatments, mostly due to, quote, lack of improvement or progression after an extended period of treatment. I submitted an appeal, and as of this writing, a case manager was still not assigned. They then refused to pay for my daily pen regimen, citing as evidence that being on the highest dosage was unnecessary, and that the lowest dosage should suffice, or that a different lower cost medication would work, even though my doctors advised that the medication that I was on was the best for the type of leukemia that I had, especially with it not responding to the chemo. That has been included in my appeal. This medication is about $600 per tablet, so paying out of pocket is not an option. Even with all of that, the insurance company continues to cause me nothing but grief. My doctors at the care center and the care facility are constantly fighting with them over how much pain, anxiety, and nausea meds I should be allowed per day. Since the beginning of the year, copays for appointments and especially medications have begun to climb with no or little justification. The copay for the care facility where I'm staying has even gone up. I am draining myself through the cost of copays for the care facility, doctor's appointments, my portion owed for the chemo treatment, keeping my health insurance, and my daily med regimen to manage all of my symptoms, plus my multiple anxiety and depressive disorders. My clotting factors have dropped more after being cut off, and I have developed multiple microclots in the tiny blood vessels throughout my body. And now it's back to me. Adam is in a bad place right now. He is struggling in his battle against this greedy corporation and could use our help. He has shown nothing but love and support to this TikTok debate community for years. And as the community has shown time and again, when one of us needs help, the community springs into action. Any monetary donation is greatly appreciated and will help keep Adam alive. So that's the story. Once again, it's all about basically, I mean, as he indicated, right, it's a battle with the insurance company of him trying to convince them that that he still needs this stuff, that it's actually helping him, because they don't believe that it's helping him in the way that they want to see. So you know, that's just something that is totally unacceptable, because the doctors want him to stay on this treatment that they want to prolong it, but the insurance company is saying no, and so it, it's a constant back and forth. And having to pay $15,000 is freaking insane, just absolutely insane. So
It's so ridiculous. Everyone, again, if you want to go find the GoFundMe, the link tree is in the bio on TikTok. Everybody, the first link, click on Adam. For YouTube, go to the pinned comment of the YouTube section, as well as you could also go to the description of the YouTube video of the YouTube live stream here, and you can see it there in my link tree. It's the first link. The first link, absolutely.
all right.
And also, everyone, thank you for hitting 2 million likes. Thank you for hitting 2 million likes. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Holy.
Yeah, I just wanted to thank everybody one more time for giving this live your attention and for being here with us. I truly do appreciate everyone. Once again, that's in here with us today.
You have guest access though, Matt, right?
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
Okay, for sure.
I'm just waiting. Yeah, I'm just waiting until I get the confirmation.
I'm sorry, everyone. Give it 1 second, everyone. There. Do you have a few seconds, real quick? 1 second. Also, just want to say, everyone, holy shit, everyone. I just want to say we started the day with 27,000 raised from the last time we did one, and right now we're sitting at $39,000 raised. Everybody, that means we've raised practically $12,000. $12,000 just in this one hour, chat. Oh my god. It's over 40K now. Oh my god, dude! It just gained 1,000.
Damn, nice.
What just happened? Did I not refresh?
Yeah, it's been.
That's wait. Oh my god, dude! That's $13,000. Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, we are so close to that 15,000, as I said, that he needs. It's so great that we're so close. It does a lot to ease, somebody's uh anxiety. You have no idea. Parker, can you look in the guest box and see if you see him? Because I'm not seeing him. He's on his main account.
Yep.
I don't know if you see it or not because I don't. Oh, okay. I don't know why I couldn't see it. Weird.
Hey, what's up, Adam?
Hello. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I hear
We
you
hear you
good.
just fine.
Okay. So I want to start off. I'm going to apologize. I'll try to mute if I do, but if I have like a crazy cough or something like that, I'll try to mute. But I
Don't worry
apologize
about
if I
it.
do.
Don't worry about it, Adam.
Also, I wanted to. I know that I'm supposed to be on shift right now, but I had to hide the um, hide the comments because some of them were kind of unhinged.
Been that kind of week.
Yeah. So, but I did want to. I try not to get too emotional. I'm a little, I'm a little bit elevated. So not like Parker normally is, but in a different way. But
In solidarity.
I wish I could do that. We don't allow that here.
Yeah, I know. There you go.
Lucky you. Let me begin. So, first of all, I honestly I can't even say how much I appreciate, um, you know, you guys and how much I appreciate everyone who's helped out. I did. There's no words. I really can't uh, express. It's so much appreciated that it's overwhelming. I'm I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm trying not to get emotional, but it's kind of hard. I did want to. I know we were talking about insurance, and yes, insurance sucks. Um, Now, to kind of update with the original uh, post that Matt made, talking about they did cut me off for a short time. I did get some assistance with being. I got some assistance through legal aid. They helped me to basically, what's the right word? Negotiate criminal compromise, which I think is crazy, with my insurance company. They are paying for, or at least allowing me to take like the mid-range dosage of the medication even though technically they want me to be on the highest. They are paying for 1 day a week of chemo, even though I was doing like 3 days a week. So that's a positive. Uh, excuse me. So I'm trying to get the positive out of the way first. So I do have to say I am. People have asked, why, insurance sucks. Why don't you switch insurances? Blah 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 blah. I'm kind of nervous to do that because my current insurance, they are halfway decent on some things. There is one thing that I do have to give them credit for, and that is that private insurance does not normally cover more, because I was originally sent here for rehab with my wound. I had a wound vac and everything. Doesn't normally cover more than 100, maybe 120 days. But every 3 or 4 months, with a lot of paperwork, they have been extending them covering me. I do have to, of course, make a monthly contribution to that, but it's about $20,000 to $25,000 a month to be here. But it only costs me a whole lot less than that. So I'm thankful for that. So I'm very happy with that. Have that, that plus my, my meds or whatever. No, I know I did see some people asking about Medicaid and disability. Okay, so one of the very few smart things that I did was when I was working, I signed up for short-term and long-term disability. It was like $2 a month. That was one of the benefits that was offered through my employer. So once you become, basically it's just kind of a sign off. It's really easy. It's not government. It's just like, give like, anyway. So it starts out, it's like 60% of your base pay. And then after a while, it moves down to 40%. Now, I did kind of lose more than that because I was working 2 jobs. One was, full time, salary plus bonus position, and the other one was at a hospital doing a PRN non-benefited position. So when I had to stop working, the disability was only based on my base pay. It did not include my bonuses and both I got. It did not include my other job. But the problem that I'm currently facing, because I have a great team of social workers here who are trying to help me out. We've applied to a lot of places for assistance, quite a few foundations. I've even applied to some like local churches, kind of crazy, local churches and stuff. I'm on quite a few wait lists, but it seems like, I don't know if it's my luck or what, but I've either been put on a wait list, or they have very strict income limits, or they don't have funding. There always seems to be something in the way, in terms of that regard. Now, I don't know how it is in different states, and I don't know how it is if I was not in this facility. But being here, for one thing, I don't qualify for Medicaid or disability based on my income, because I think I can't make any more than it's like $1,800 a month, and I get a little bit more than that, just a little bit more than that every month through that little disability that I get. So I get that, so I don't qualify based on that. But also, when was discussing with them applying for Medicaid and disability, they were saying, well, they're going to look at your previous like 6 to 12 months of income and any assets you have. Well, my income has been, over that bare amount, and I do have a very small 401k. I did take out a hardship loan, or withdrawal on it last year. There's a little bit left in it now, but if I were to take it out, then with early withdrawal penalties, fees, taxes, all that, it would be pretty much gone. There wouldn't be nothing left. But I'm not allowed to have any assets over $2,000 to qualify for those. Uh, Excluding a car or a house, if you have any assets over 2,000, including cash, savings, retirement, anything like that, you do not qualify. And if you get more than $2,000, then you do get approved, then you get kicked off. Also, one thing that I've been told kind of hurts and I was doing researching it myself, was that having insurance, technically quote unquote good insurance, also hurts my eligibility, in that regard. Because if I were to, I guess, drop that disability or whatever, still no guarantee. But if I were to apply, then there's no telling how long it could take to get approved. And I do have to get approved. Being in this facility, I have to be approved and apply for both Medicaid and government disability. And if I were to get it, basically, and I have learned this from business office manager here and from the other residents, that any disability that you get, you have to give all of it minus $52 to the facility as what they call your Medicaid liability. So residents here get to keep $52 whole every month. So there's a lot of obstacles, and there's a lot of reasons why I don't qualify for Medicaid or for government or for this. So, but like I said,